The topic I'm speaking on today is the gangster, the criminal, and the hoodlum. There's a specific difference between them. And the funny thing is, these so-called G's mix them up and try to be all three. You see, in the streets, there is no textbook, there is no courses. You can't take or study to be one of these three. It's either you are or you're not. The only thing you could learn from, or I should say the only one that could teach you these things, are fellow gangsters and criminals. Hoodlums are the lowest fucking pathetic wannabes there is, and that's why they're crash dummies. Well, before I get into that, let me explain the gangster, the big homie, the Don. This individual or individuals run it all. He's the one that calls shots. They are the ones that are heard and not seen. These people are the ones that don't have to show their face for respect. Matter of fact, you only see a real G when you're a criminal. These people are like kings of organized crime. Even though it's not legit business or organization, it's still there. I once heard a quote, organized crime is basically the black market of politics. The crazy thing is, in 2019, people still run around calling themselves gangsters. I'll make it clear. Everything I'm saying is public knowledge. I'm not making it up. There's stories, articles, books, documentaries that explain what a G really is. Now the criminal was different. I mean, a criminal could be anyone. It doesn't have to be a gang-related member. I once heard a story of a young guy. His father was a Harvard graduate, very wealthy family, and he went to prison for 10 plus years for making silencers and recalibrating semi-automatic guns to automatic. Wasn't for any respect, wasn't for a name or a place in the gang or any of that shit. It was all about the money. You got people committing blue-collar crimes like identity theft, robbery, as a business owner, all kinds of these things. Then you got a hoodlum trying to be the criminal, robbing, but calling himself a gangster. Dumb fuck. See how stupid that sounds? In their mind, they're the most highest, but they're still trying to be a criminal. Doesn't make sense. And that brings me to a hoodlum. A hoodlum is a loser that gets jumped into a gang because he wants to fit in. There's no way around it. That's what he is. Therefore, they will do anything to fit. They'll do anything. They'll murder, they'll steal, deal, anything. They're not getting paid for it. Matter of fact, a hoodlum will do the work for a criminal by selling drugs and getting a small cut. But the reality of the situation is the criminal's using the dumb motherfucker. So he won't get caught up, you know? If you're proud to be a hoodlum, you're a crash dummy. You're the idiots that think you can have a part-time job and gangbang at the same time. You see, there is no 50% gangster or even 75% gangster. It's either you're out 100 or you're 0. There's no 85%, none of that. That's just what the fuck it is. That's the reality of it. Music and movies have the biggest influence for these dudes. Rappers tell the biggest lies because you so-called G's eat it up and it sells. While you're putting in work, getting football numbers for trying to be like them, all the while they're sitting back scratching their nuts, collecting a check. Man, open your eyes. It's all an illusion. Now you might say, what the fuck do I know? You've never been to prison. Well, here's the thing. I've been around hoodlums, criminals, and G's my whole life. I was once a hoodlum. Yeah. But some of them took their time to let me know the truth. And I'm grateful. I guess you could say I'm blessed. So now you know the difference between the three. And now you can make your choice. But then again, you can ask yourself now, is it really worth it?